Howdy everybody, welcome to Clark County, South Dakota, and day 19 of the 20 Plains in 20 Days celebration. Hard to believe that we're almost to the end of it. We're flying into Oshkosh today, and I can't wait, so let's get going. That's another VATSIM event here. I think it's titled something like "Fly to Wisconsin for Cripe's Sake" or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, just too tempting to get rid of here, or to pass up. We're going to get rid of tie downs and covers and chocks and all that good stuff. Like I mentioned before, we're in the King Air 350. I hope everybody's had a fantastic weekend. It's been a good one. This is my second stream of the day. The first stream actually was a real stream, a trout stream. So that was a ton of fun, and I'm hoping this will be as fun here as well. I better just make sure. We're gonna go three about 3 hours of fuel. Flight time here is looking at about an hour and a half, I think, and so 3 hours should be plenty. We can divert if we need to, and let's get connected. Will be our usual 11816. Oh, 350. There we go. Beach Super King 350. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we're going to be, like I say, we're going to be departing from a little bit of a strange field. I'll tell you more about that, why we're departing from here a little bit later on. And I'd like to get going here within the next 20 minutes. 23:40. That should be plenty of time. This is a pretty simple plane to get going. And yeah, I guess an hour 43 minutes is sort of the estimated time. We'll be doing about 200 and heading on up to, what are we thinking, 170. All right. Um, and let's put a little something in the notes here. Find my official URL. All right. We are filed. Yeah, we are uncontrolled airfield, so we're just going to get going, and we'll pick up IFR clearance as we go. We're at the Minneapolis-St. Paul MSP airspace, and so we should be able to get clearance as we're heading out. Super fast review of the flight plan today. We're here kind of central South Dakota, pretty much due east. We'll be heading just north of, this is Minneapolis-St. Paul International, and then kind of carving our way down a little to the south and dropping into Oshkosh. If we need to divert, I have Milwaukee as our airfield that we'll divert to, so it's just kind of right in there, Milwaukee, Green Bay. It's General Mitchell Airfield is one of the two airfields, Oshkosh or Whitman and General Mitchell, two of the airfields featured in today's event. But I'm not. Guess I need to see what the weather's looking like here. Yeah, I thought we looked like we're in pretty good shape so far. And what does our weather tell us? Current conditions. And we are on live weather. We're in great shape here. 281 and 12 knots, but clear conditions, 2986. And yeah, no precip to be found really anywhere, so that's good. We'll take that. We'll take that. All right, let's get things fired up here, and we'll get rolling. I have fuels in already. Let's get the control lock stowed. Let's check a few things here. Bat bus normal. That looks good. Engine anti-ice needs to come on. Beacon will come on. And let's get the vent blower to auto. And turn the heat to auto. Cabin temp, and we'll turn it up just a little bit. It's semi-chilly there. Titanium Druid checking in. Good to see you, my man. All right, everything else is off, off, off. All right, that's good. That's good. Prop lever. Let's just make sure everything is down. Yep. Prop, thrust, and condition levers are all idle and cut off. We will turn the oxygen on. We don't really need the oxygen a whole lot today. We'll be up 13,000 though, so we'll turn it on just to pressurize a little bit there. And pitch trim and rudder boost will both be turned on. And we're ready to get started. Battery on. Go up and check our volts. Are we over 23? Yes, we are. 23 or greater. Yep, we're doing good there. Come down here, annunciator panel, check. Everything is lit up. And let's turn the fasten seatbelt signs on as well. All right, oops, that's the coffee. Well, coffee's coming on in a little bit here. Very cool. All right, good. Glad he's got us. We'll be talking to him here in just a little bit. I hope I filed, yes, IFR. And slant, oh, you know what, I filed slant Lima. I'm really not slant Lima. Technically slant golf, but channel is showing the calendar. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, hello. Thank you for the heads up, TD. Forgot to switch it back over. All right, welcome again. Welcome again. Yeah, this is high quality streaming entertainment, right? That's what you get from me. Nothing but the best. Hi, 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 everybody. Okay, where was I? We have the fasten seatbelt signs on, annunciator, tests look good, the fuel is good, external power. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll connect the external power unit, and then we'll come up here, get that guy turned on. Prop area is clear. We'll start number 1 first. We're going to let this guy spin up here to, I think it's 13, yep, or more. There we go. Put you into low idle. And we'll monitor ITT, torque, all the temps and pressures. That's a good start on number 1. Turn the starter off, get the generator going, and we can actually disconnect the APU now. External power can be reset off, and we'll start number 2. Looking for 13%. There it is. Man, I love this panel just so much. it's it's awesome. Okay, nice and stable there. Everything's in the green. That's good. Start her off. Reset the generator. Alright, we have 2 good engine starts. And we'll bring that prop lever full forward here. In the oh, you know what I need to do before I do that? I didn't have the parking brake set. Let's not walk across the ramp area and take out that 150 over there, shall we? All right, keep that 150, by the way, in the back of your mind for a story later on, and keep the ag truck back there as well. Okay, there's a story behind both of those aircraft. I'll tell en route. Okay, we've got the environmental systems pretty well set. Let's open the bleed air valves. And let's see if I need anything else right now. Environmental bleed air on low, that's okay. Everything else I think is fine. Yep, I think that looks good. Inverters can be turned on. Avionics master will come on. Slide down here and turn the EFIS power on. We do have to reset the pitch trim and the rudder boost off and then back on. And now up to the panel. We need COM 1. Nav 1 powers both on. Oops. Turn all these guys on. Nav 1, COM 1, transponder. Nav 1, COM 2, and ADS. Give it just a minute to kind of initialize, and then, yeah, we're in pretty good shape. 2280, we're uncontrolled, like I said. So we'll start out with that. Then we're going to hop over to Minneapolis Center, 3340. And pick up our clearance. Oopsie. 3340 Minneapolis Center after we get going here a little ways. Okay, there's the comm set. Nav, let's set the nav. Let's just take a closer look at that nav, by the way. Oh gosh, I clicked out on my screen and lost Sky Vector. This first leg is pretty short. We're going to be departing, here's Clark County. We're going to be departing up here to Watertown Regional, and we're actually on the low airway. So we'll be tuning in. Watertown is 16.6, and then after that we'll be heading to, let's see, this is Darwin 1090. So we'll get 16.6 and 1090 put in there first. All right, that'll be ready to go, and let's get our DME on here as well. Power. Okay, yep, 25 miles or so from Watertown. That's correct. We'll be departing to the west today, but we need approximately, yeah, let's see here. Corsa says, or Sky Vector says, approximately like a 074 ought to get us there. So we will, like I say, we'll be heading out to the west. We'll just set our heading bug to runway heading, and then we'll adjust off of that. All right, how close are we here? I think we're getting there. Altimeter, I still need to set the altimeter, and I forgot what it is. 2986. Kenny Monster. Hello, sir. Kind of in your neck of the woods a little bit tonight, Kenny. We'll be overflying. I'll make sure to do a wing wave when I get over your house, man. 2986, yep, about 1800. And we are, I think I said we are filing 17,000. Let's just double check that, double check that, double check that. Yep, 17,000. Yes, so Kenny, right now we're in South Dakota, kind of central South Dakota, 8 Delta 7, Clark County. Gonna talk about why in the world I'd be here, but for now, we're gonna get going because I think we're ready. But we'll be flying into Oshkosh. We'll be flying right over Minneapolis, St. Paul, and like I say, I know that's close to where you live, and I'll make sure to wing wag you a little bit there. Okay. I don't even remember how sad is this? I know we're going west. Clark County traffic. King Air, November 11816. We'll be back taxiing runway 31, Clark County. All right, let's pull the. Whoa! Why did we do that? All right, this does have that funky little glitch, and I thought I had. Jeez. All right. Nobody panic. All these are down, cooled off. Just when you think you're ready to go. All right, here we go. Guess I don't need the beacon beeping on me, do I? Yep, so this is just a little weird click spot glitch that every now and again when you try to click on it from where it's at, it thinks that you are starting it at the cutoff position, and so it'll do exactly what you just saw right there. But like I say, not a huge deal. We'll reset the generator, and we'll get it restarted, and then hopefully as we power up, let's get the park and brake set just in case. Okay, low idle. The only worry is sometimes you'll get a hot start when you restart after that. It's kind of a weird, just like I say, just a weird little glitch. All right, generators are reset. And I'm actually kind of getting a... All right, this is part of the glitch. I'll have no torque here for a little while, but I promise you we'll... Oh boy, just about did it again. There she comes. Okay, all right. Yep, just a weird deal. And I've tried mapping a throttle quadrant key for it, and that hasn't done anything. And so I just took the condition lever off my throttle quadrant. Do I still have chocks on or something? Thought I took those chocks off. Not going anywhere. Why am I not going anywhere? I don't know. Am I stuck in the mud or something? What's going on? There we go. I was stuck a little bit, like a little bit. My back tires were a little bit off the ramp area or the parking area there. All right, here we go. Here we go. Take two. Usually it's enough to taxi just with the conditioner and prop levers fully forward. All right, we're ready to go. So, as I head down the runway here, let me tell you a little bit about this airport. It's one that my grandfather used to be a member of, and most of you know that the name of this channel, Melvin Leroy, that was his name, Melvin Leroy Torkelson, and he was a pilot here, and was somebody that worked with a gentleman named Dick Hendry. I've got a lot of power here for some reason, guys. Wow. Dick Hendry was a CFI, and he also was a crop duster, and so he had an egg truck and flew that sucker, which is why you see that egg truck. And my grandpa took me up in the 152. It was the first time I'd ever flown anything when I was just a little kid. The picture of me in my normal intro and outro is me and my brother standing in front of that Cessna 150. So I've slowly been trying to renovate this default airport and make it look more like the real thing. And it's not there yet, but it's getting there. All right, we've got massive amounts of power right now. She's ready to fly. Let's just take a quick peek real fast at anything else that we have to do before takeoff. Pitch trim is, let's make sure that's active here. There we go. Let's get our trim set for takeoff. Somewhere in that white range ought to be good. Ice protection, we don't need it. Anti-ignition, we will arm it. Auto feather, we will arm that. Prop sync on. Flaps, 1 notch of flaps. We're going to turn the landing lights on. We already have the taxi nav. We'll put the strobes on. And we can turn the radar on here as well. We'll put it on weather mode. And I think we're ready to go. Again, we're going to be departing to the west and making a right-hand turn to head east towards our first VOR. Flying slant alpha today, honestly, and I'm going to refile that. That's incorrect. So TD, you'll have to tell me if that does anything to Minneapolis Center's flight plan. I know they don't tend to notice the big or the little changes like that sometimes, but there's a big difference between being slant Lima, which I'm not, and slant Alpha, which technically I am slant Gulf in this plane, but that's okay. Clark County traffic, King Air 816. We are taking runway 31, departing right crosswind departure IFR to the east, Clark County. Okay. Let's do her. Not seeing anybody coming on final. Runway's clear. I'd be shocked if there was really ever anyone else at this airport but me. But you never know. Sometimes those airports pop up on VATSpy or VATtastic, and I know I'm one that's like, I'll be like, oh cool, I wonder what that airport looks like, and I'll go depart out of there or fly into there just because somebody else is. All right, there we go. We're lined up 3-1. Let's punch the heading button, and altitude is armed already. We yeah, I think we're ready to go. $90 and 1700 is what we're looking for. 90 torque, 1700 RPM. We'll hit the we'll hit the RPMs before we hit the 90, and we'll just have to kind of nudge it up here slowly and surely. 96 is rotation speed. Airspeed's alive. There's 80. There's our rotation speed. And she loves to fly. Gear coming up. Climbing out at 90. I didn't quite get to full throttle on that roll, but that's okay. Flaps coming up. Clark County traffic, King Air 816, right crosswind departure, and we'll be departing the area to the east. We're climbing through 2,500, Clark County. Okay, we'll come around here. We'll kind of get semi-lined up with the VOR track. Roughly eastbound. Somewhere kind of in this area. We'll trim it out. And I want to get to a climb of no more about 140. I'm going to pull back the torque to 1600. We want 90 and 1600 on the climb out. Okay, we're doing pretty good right there. Let's we'll go ahead and autopilot armed. We're going to arm the nav. And how's our speed? Actually, speed's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead. Well, let's let the nav kind of do its thing here. We're pretty well on it. And I'm going to arm the IAS mode right here. We'll just maintain 140 in our climb out. And we're not quite on that VOR track just yet, but we're not too far off. Reset the heading bug, and yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's tune in Minneapolis Center. Let's see how busy he is, and let's see about picking up this pop-up IFR. We have got some time, by the way. It's not like we're in a huge hurry. 3340. Yep, why am I not hearing him? There he is. Somebody was.
Good afternoon, Minneapolis. Figure 8 Alpha Kilo through 8.9 for 12,000.
Take 6. What's going on, man? Happy Sunday, buddy.
260 it is. 8 Alpha Kilo.
How about the King Air? Can't even see my little airport now.
Area up a kilo, met your altitude for now, maintain 12,000, I'll have higher for you at about 150. We'll amend 12,000, maintain, area altitude.
Okay, torque can come up here. We can go, like I say, 90 on the torque, 1600 on the prop RPM. I might have said that backwards. I have a tendency to say it differently than I'm thinking it. But 90 and 16 right here is what you're looking at on the climb out. And we're making fantastic climb power right now. We're climbing out over 2,000 feet a minute.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, 10 miles southeastbound, King Air descending through 1,500.
By the way, speaking of that,
I got the aircraft on TCAS. We'll keep an eye out for it.
We're going to squawk Charlie. We're through 10,000. Turn the lights off. Turn the auto ignition off. And I think I'm going to go ahead and throw some pitot heat on, even though it's not too bad right now, but just want to keep that airspeed as accurate as I can. $14 miles to Watertown, and then from Watertown we will turn, what are we saying here, on a 077 outbound. We'll head towards Gopher. We'll probably check in, like I say, once we get up to our top of climb.
Cover 67 Papa, Minneapolis Center, Roger. Climb maintain flight level 260.
Here's what's going on, by the way, with the event. Kind of cool. There's some, you know, with O'Hare and Minneapolis St. Paul picking up some different variety of traffic. Green Bay's even on. They're not getting much action right now, but Whitman, 13 arrivals, 3 departures, so pretty light. And Milwaukee, a little bit more. General Mitchell, 17 and 10. But that's kind of what we've got going. So the, you know, Denver on through to Cleveland, well represented. And then the East Coast is looking great again. What's going on? Is there something going on down here at Atlanta again? They had something last night, I know. Share a Coke with, was that tonight? The 18th? Nope, that was last night, wasn't it? I don't know what's going on, but it's just another busy night down there. Just like in the real world, I guess.
Reset transponder, squawk 4203, receiving a duplicate.
Squawk 4203, Gatsby 25.
Oh, they had an event down here this afternoon. I wonder how that went.
1999, Minneapolis, Roger.
Yep, taking a look at South America. Wow, they got some stuff going on. They must have some events. Yep, there's something down here.
Delta 2642, Minneapolis Center, welcome. Climb maintain flight level 380.
Get in there.
Climb maintain flight level 380.
Santiago, what's Santiago got going on? Oh, it's a little shuttle here between Santiago and Lima. Very nice, very nice. That's going on here for, well, not much longer. It's just about over. But they've done a nice job down there kind of developing some consistent ATC and some consistent events. Everybody's in bed in Europe. They're ready to go to work tomorrow. Kind of that same Indonesia and northern Australia that's been on for the last several days. $1,000 to go, you heard it.
Select at 588, Minneapolis, are you up?
Once we get leveled off, we'll pull back torque to 55%.
8682, contact Chicago Center, 13.
Yeah, take 6. This has got a wonderful sound pack. Yeah, totally awesome. All right, there's 1700. Sorry, 17,000. Let's pull back the torque to 55, 60%-ish, right in there. That'll give us a cruise of about 200. And I think we can check in with Minneapolis.
1396, Minneapolis Center, ident, good evening.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, November 11816.
Alaska 1396, radar contact 60 miles south of Dickinson, good evening. November 11816, Minneapolis Center.
Yes, sir. We are currently 170, passing Watertown VOR. I'd like to pick up IFR into Oshkosh.
Number 11816, Minneapolis, squawk 3332, maintain VFR.
3332, maintain VFR. All right, there we go. We just passed Watertown, by the way, and we need to be going 077. So let's get that spun around here. Right there. We'll make our adjustment with the heading. It's going to take a slight turn here as we try to plot an intercept course here.
Speedway 142, contact.
Muy bonito, as my Miami friend, my Cuban friend, Al South MIA would say. Oh, dude, that, yeah. Now, as a young man, I think that sleeping under the wing thing would sound fun, but I don't know if I could sleep on the ground now. I don't know. Maybe it'd be good for me. Heck, I don't know. All right, Eau Claire is tuned in, 71 miles, had a tarp set up over the wing, yep.
Alpha Kilo, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 5,000.
Uh-oh, little issue with Oshkosh scenery. I did download and install a version that I found on the org store, but I did not test it, so hopefully it won't lead to a terrible end to a really nice stream. Flew a Navion Rangemaster G.
We're direct thing at this time, like.
What is a Navion Rangemaster G? Here it is. Oh, look at that beaut. Did I just get disconnected? Yes, I did. Wow, what the heck? Connection failed because... Oh boy. Now I'm not reconnected very quickly either. Yeah. Come on, baby. Well, if we don't, we don't. I'm just going to completely restart X-Pilot. They've had their issues tonight. There we go. Wow, that was bad.
Got the tail end of a transmission that was blocked, something off Rhinelander.
Packer 3.
Packer 3, Roger, say intentions again.
We're headed south to Sierra with
Steve.
Packer 3, Squawk 4.
Steve making me feel less than hopeful about my Oshkosh scenery. How are you, Steve, PHL? Look at this Rangemaster, 1962 Rangemaster. So here's where I get into trouble. When I see a plane that I don't know much about, look at that. Look at that cockpit. That's a man's cockpit right there. I should say that's a pilot's cockpit. All right, so what was this called again? The Navion Rangemaster. So here's when I get myself into a lot of trouble. I just got disconnected again. Because I throw in X-Plane. And, oh, V-Flight Air has one. Vintage freeware. Alright, I got to get... I don't know what's going on. Why do I continually get disconnected? How's the stream been? A few dropped frames, but...
Wisconsin Rapids Airport, as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000.
Alright, so Dakota, you're going to have to tell me if this is a decent recreation of this plane.
Yep, Clear to move
Wow,
south
look
around
at that
Packer 3.
panel there. Wow.
Correct. Rhinelander altimeter 2977.
2977 Packer 3.
Look at that, guys. That doesn't look half bad. Oh man, I tell you what, I'm in trouble here. I keep getting disconnected from the network. I don't know what's going on. This is a freeware download. We're going with it. We're going to check it out. V-Flight Air. They make some pretty good things. All right, I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. Anybody have this plane? It's not a Rangemaster, but it'd be okay for that model. Software crash isn't nearly as entertaining as uncommanded wing over in. So that right there was not. I guess I wasn't looking closely enough. Oh, this is a Navion 205. It's not a Rangemaster. Okay. Well, I'll check it out, and I'll let you know what it looks like. In the meantime, I might be in a little bit of trouble here, guys. Oh gosh, and we've went through. Okay, so hang tight. I need to do this, and I need to. We got to be 271 on the inbound here, so just a little slight adjustment. 271 right there. We're only 5 miles, and then we head out on a 137. Well, I'm not reconnecting. This is bad. This is bad, guys. We may have to just go in here on our own, which is unfortunate. We missed our changeover point because we were screwing around. Uh-oh. So Steve is saying I'm getting some.
Okay, save position, please.
We're
Getting
with
some
you at,
pausing
5
errors there. Yeah.
And, we're about 220 from,
Something's going on because I keep getting disconnected from the network.
Alaska 700, squawk 7023.
Copy 7023, actually 30 miles.
Well, we'll just do the best we can. 137 has got to be the outbound, so we're going to go ahead and just make that turn right now. 137. And right about there. This is a 68 nautical mile leg. Is this under the control of... No, Oshkosh is under the control of Chicago Center, isn't it? Okay. And Minneapolis Center, November 11816.
Well, east of Fort
Oh,
Dodge.
jeez. Dang it.
Roger that, last hit the better thing.
Minneapolis Center, November 11816.
November 11816, Minneapolis, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been getting disconnected. I didn't know if I missed a handoff to Chicago, but I think I'm back online. Hopefully, stable connection now.
November 816, yeah, it's, you were dropping periodically on and off here for like...
There it is again. Okay, guys. Well, it's. I think we're just gonna bring it in on our own. There's no point in messing with that. That's disappointing, though. All right, but let's do a little weather report here for Oshkosh. 290, so I need to be landing kind of that westerly flow. I don't even know. What do we have? Whitman Regional. We have a runway 27. Okay, that's cool. We'll just take 27. And we'll probably have some kind of an ILS or something that we could tune in just for a backup. 36. Nope, it's RNAV. We do have a VOR runway 27. Fly right over the top of it, outbound on a 265. And then come back in. Don't know that we'll need that, but we'll just have it as a reference here. So that, by the way, I need to be down 2,600. And what did I say? We had 68 miles. That's a bummer. Dakota's getting pauses. Steve's not now. Yeah, I am showing on my Streamlabs that it's pausing a little bit. About 17% of my frames are dropping off every so often. So hang it. I've been tweaking it. Downwind Sim has been under the hood with me, trying to get to the bottom of it. But for now, just not able to figure out exactly what the root cause is. Actually, what I'm finding here is I'm ruling a lot of things out, and it's just kind of coming back to I think I think my Wi-Fi is a little bit spotty. I think I just need to figure out a way to hardwire my machine into my router. Just take that X factor out of it. Okay, so when we get to Oshkosh, we are going to... darn it. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes if you refresh my stream on Twitch, it helps, but it is a little bit... I'm getting 18%. Yeah, I'm just... 18% frame drops here. That's not good, guys. That is not good. So when we get to Oshkosh, we're going to fly out. Let's see. So Oshkosh is 1675. And we're going to fly out on an 85 radial. So let's tune that in. Just on our heading mode, we'll have that kind of ready to go. Not quite there. A couple more clicks. 1, 2. Okay, that'll be ready to go. This is getting close to 68. That's when we want to start thinking about that. Actually, we'll start taking it down to 3,000. We got to be up above 2,600 to start this approach. Yeah, just run Cat 6E cable to the router. I'll have to look, Dakota. I don't know what it is. It's just your standard Walmart version. It's worked pretty well. I mean, it's been decent, but lately it's not been as good. So I'll try to figure out. The problem I have is the location of my computer means I have to kind of run the cable a long way around, and sort of there's a little bit of a walkway that I'd have to cross, and it won't look very good. So I may just end up having to move my computer to a little different location, which, you know, that's no big deal either, but I don't know. Let's get on the ground here at Oshkosh first and see. I hope Oshkosh... Is Oshkosh a lighted airport? Anybody know? I didn't check on that. Sure it is. Has a beacon. It is a lighted, yep, land airport. high intensity edge lighting on runway 18 and 36. And high intensity also on the one we're using, 927. Ah, very good, very good. Steve, he's done some pretty cool things with that stagger wing. I'm impressed. And I would also echo my compliments on the scenery work that you've been doing here. Now I kind of have taken my Nowhere Fast Tour a little bit too far south and east. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back up there for a Ryan Field leg, but between you and Josh and some of the other things that Downwind Sim and I have worked on up in that area, we could have um, a pretty fun event. Maybe there's a Bush League event in the near future. Well, what a bummer. Yep. That's one of the aircraft that I recently picked up has in their pilot operating handbook. It has a troubleshooting section. It's extremely detailed, but every single one of the emergencies, the very top line is fly the plane. That's step one. Fly the plane in big bold letters. Bobcat 20. Hello, sir. I had ATC all the way until just a little bit ago, and then I kept getting dropped off of my network, so I've just decided to go ATC-less. Just the sound of these wonderful King Air 350 turbines. Yeah, good idea, Downwind Sim. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start my descent here. Pull the power back just a little bit. Let's go vertical speed mode, and I can't remember which one it is. It's that one. And we're going to go nose down. And trying to remember, it's this one here, isn't it? Sorry. See what 10 clicks gets us. About 1,000. Yep, we got 20 nautical miles or so to descend down, and plus an outbound leg to descend down to 3,000. So I think we'll be in good shape there. It's gotten kind of pretty, Bobcat. I dig it when it comes in, when the night lighting starts coming in. And I'm also digging, you see that green glow? What did you call it? Them's my shoes? King Air. He had a aurora, like a aurora borealis type of name, but like King Air Borealis or something like that. Green glowy light. That's the layman's term. I probably could just tune in Oshkosh here. We're within 10 miles. See if I have the Yep, there's the VOR. Yep, 10 miles out. Oshkosh traffic, King Air 816, 10 miles to the northwest, descending through 15,000. We'll be flying the VOR runway 27 approach, Oshkosh. I am. Well, Bobcat, it's a darn nice country. I'm going to go a little bit steeper on the descent here. Sounds like there's a couple of you guys that live up here in this Ohio area. Wisconsin, Ohio area, I guess. Oshkosh is in Ohio, but we were just talking about Canton a little bit ago. Aurora Beechcraftialis, that's right. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, we're way high here, guys. Holy Moses. I should have started my descent much sooner. Now we'll fly that outbound leg. We'll stretch it out a little bit here, and it'll be okay. I'm not super worried about it. Coming out of there on the what did I say, 86, 85. Here's what we're going to fly, by the way. We're going to get down here to Oshkosh. We're going to shoot out here on the 85 radial. We're going to fly a procedure turn. We're going to come back in. We're going to land VOR runway 27. But the problem is we're super high. So we're going to have to extend a little bit here. Eight five right there. Okay, make that turn anytime you're ready here, buddy. There we go. Yep. We've been on the Fly Wisconsin for Cripe's Sake event, Dakota Pilot, and just making our way into Oshkosh. We're just right over the top of Oshkosh now at 10,000 feet. We got to get down to 2,600, well, 3,000 feet in order to make this VOR approach. So we're going to have to extend it, needless to say, quite a ways out here. Should have started that descent a lot earlier, but I had other things on my mind. Like, why was I not connecting to my VATSIM pilot client? Oh boy, this is making a radical correction here. Holy Moses. What in the world? Man, I must have really looped down south of the track there. Alright, there we go. Alright, through 10,000, so let's do some of this here. Let's do the auto ignition. And let's get the taxi and landing lights on. What else do we have here? Altimeter is set for the field. We have briefed the arrival. Radio's tuned, nav set. And the approach has been briefed as well. My own redneck briefing. We're looking at a ref speed of a, let's see, what, about 104. These are obviously not where they need to be, but get him out of the way. Him down to about 104. Clean speed is 160. So actually that can come up here to 160. Let's make it a blue line about 125 approach and 104. for the ref speed. Hey, we're down under 6,000. That's good. We are really fast, though. All right, we're going to put the prop levers to full, get a little bit of braking action out of those guys. I'm probably far enough away that I could start my turn, my procedure turn here. .130 is going to be the start of that procedure turn. Gosh darn it. Alright, let's do that. Let's go heading mode. I'm going to shallow our descent a little bit here. We're going to be down to 3,000. Yep, there's 1,000 to go. That'll get our speed down here. Point nose down, way down. Alright, there's 3,000. We'll level off here. Get the speed back under control. Let's try to get down to flaps range here before we turn and head for home. What do you say? Almost just back to idle speed right now. Alright, we'll put a little power back in and let's turn around and see if we can't intercept that localizer now. Come back in on a 310. Boy, we're 20 miles away from the airfield now. Oshkosh traffic, King Air 816, procedure turn inbound runway 27, Oshkosh. Not bleeding off as much speed as I thought I was going to here, them's my shoes. I'll just have to kind of keep it down right here. All right, here it comes. And what's my approach right there? Middle, top middle. My VOR is moving a little bit already, maybe, not quite. We'll arm that approach anyway. Oh, we get a nice little sunset glow as we're coming in here to Oshkosh. There we go. Now we're down to flap speed. I'll toss a notch in here. It's maybe a hair early. We're 21 miles out now. We'll just try to give ourselves plenty of time to get stabilized. I do also see the glide slope is alive. And will we capture it? Will we capture it? Will we capture it? Feel like I should be turning already. Where are you going? Where are you going, King Air? Airport's the other way. Okay, never mind about that. What do I have set incorrectly? I'm probably 265. Oh, I have the course completely backwards here, folks. That's the problem. That's a bad job on my part. Alright, let's spin it around. 265. Let's try that again. What do you say? There's 265. Let's keep the turn going. And we'll just intercept it on the other side here. Gosh, my speed's creeping back up. Please hold it, ripping ya. Give me a good wing wave there, low wing twin. Give me a good wing wave. All right, you better put your landing rate guesses in, because Aqua Funkalistic Booty Wap has held it for 24 hours. And yeah, it's time for somebody. He's not here, so it's time for somebody to bump him off. Now let's come around here a little bit, maybe about 220. See if we can intercept that. All right, we'll arm the approach. And oh, we already are coming in. Ha 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 ha. 202. Thought we were friends, Kenny. Man, that's harsh. Actually, this is a wild card plane for me. Sometimes I am pretty good. Sometimes I am not, and there's like nothing in between. So it's yeah. I wish I could tell you. $860. Not too late. We got to go with the first one. But it's going to be like that, Kenny. It's going to be like, silky smooth, or like 60 great sandpaper. I do have the airfield in sight. That's a good thing. Oshkosh traffic, King Air 816 established on the runway 27 localizer. We're 14 miles from the field. JPC weighing in with a CFI realistic 183. 175 Bobcat 20 101. All right, TD 117. Wow, optimistic. I like you guys. That makes me feel good inside. I shouldn't jinx myself. I usually don't bounce this one. It's I have a tough time judging the flare, and a lot of times I'll flare it out a little too high, and then it'll just do the old run out of airspeed, and instead of touching down gracefully, it'll just kind of clunk down. So, oh my goodness, some below, some sub 100s. All right. Let's see how the scenery's looking. I am not lined up very well for that runway there, by the way. $265. Am I supposed to come in here at a crazy angle? Yeah. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to disconnect the autopilot, and we're going to go ahead and just fly this baby. Hey, gear horn, just chill out. 10 miles out, I don't need you yet. I'll put you out anyway. All right, here we go. Let's maintain 3,000 until we get the glide slope. Get her trimmed out here. We got gear down and 1 notch of flaps, and I do see the runway. I feel like I'm way to the right, so we're sort of just gently easing her off to the south here to get lined up. Yeah, it's a floaty kind of plane. I mean, it definitely likes to fly. All right, we're all hand flying all the way in here. Yeah, that localizer definitely was something was wonky on that sucker. I feel like we're a little better now. But it's super stable. It trims out so nicely. and it's responsive. I mean, it's a lot of fun to hand fly, no question about it. It's windier than the ATIS was indicating. Okay, poppy lights are saying we're too high. We'll start our descent here. And I'll put the final notch of flaps. We'll just get it stabilized here for the approach. Fully configured by 4 nautical miles. That's our goal. Okay, we're looking pretty good there. Oshkosh traffic, King Air 816, 5 mile final, runway 27, Oshkosh. Semi-stable, still just a bit too high though is the only problem. Speed's good. Kind of got a steep angle of attack here. There we go. Oh, getting a little bit low. Don't want to do that. Somebody has already called the emergency crews. I see the lights flashing there before the runway. Oh, I'm getting pushed off to the right. What gives, Oshkosh? Wow. Duh. Duh. Ugh. That just was, I don't even know what to say there. 680? My goodness gracious. Mistimed a flare there in a big way. Boy, I just flew that sucker right down, all the way down to the ground. Well, yeah, it happens. It happens. All the marshalers out here. I haven't seen this scenery. It's maybe something I need to check out in the daytime here. That's cool. There won't be any place to park, will there? That's awesome. Okay, marshaler lady, can I get in here? Nope. Full. 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 Let me pull back on my... Oh boy, that's not good either. Goodness sakes. All right, we're just gonna pull in here. We're struggling. Struggling. Stop. 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 Fuel. We'll go down to low idle. Slow us down a little bit here. All right. Any place in here to park? Probably not. Oh, look at all the different aircraft in here. That's way cool. There's a spot. Right here next to that Aerobask. Okay, guys. Well, fun flight. Sketchy finish. Stuff happens. Boom. Power off. Let's turn things off and lost my generator. And I don't know where the emergency. That's okay. You know what? See if I wants to see it again. All right, let's do it. Let's just do the Altar right now. Let's see what it looks like in the night. It may not be very. Oh yeah, we've got. I think it's all about really a super poor job of judging my flare. I just didn't flare it. Just did not give it enough time to, or I just waited too long to flare. I think that's it, the bottom line. You're going to be able to see it. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, I just. Just a terrible job of timing the flare. I don't know. It really didn't feel. Yeah, we all know that. It didn't feel that bad on the approach, but definitely was not what we were looking for. Caught the third wire. Yeah, something's broken and clicking. Okay, well, let's see. So who had the high guess? The gear crusher. Brace. Oh my gosh, you guys, I tell you what. Dakota Pilot might have won it. Nope, Jet Pilot Cinnamon 183. You had it, and then Kenny changed his guess. If he would have went with the second guess, or if I would have counted the second guess, I think he would have been right on the money. Yeah, so JPC, yep, they've got it. Yeah, and Steve, you told me about that. The landing action needs a little bit of work. But yeah, I don't know. I guess you just I don't know. It will just it's just another excuse to get back in this baby and fly it some more, right? All right. Well, we got to turn some stuff off here, and while I'm turning stuff off, let me tell you what I've got going tomorrow. All right. So tomorrow is the final day, obviously, of my 20-day celebration, and I will be in Halifax, Canada, flying the Moncton Monday event down to Boston. Okay, so now the two things that are kind of big news. Number one is that I'm going to be giving away the I'm going to be giving away the $25 xplane.org gift certificate. So everybody that's here, for the most part, is already in because I've talked to you guys. Or you've interacted with me a number of times, which I appreciate. I am going to go back through and just make sure oh, Starfly's checking in right at the right time too. Hey, Starflies, how you doing? Happy Sunday. But anyway, we if you've been in here, if you put something in my chat message, if you put something in my Discord, if you put something in my YouTube channel, you're in. You're in the drawing, and so that's going to be coming up here. You know what? At the conclusion of the stream tomorrow night. There we go. The other thing is I'm going to be debuting a new aircraft tomorrow, and so I'm going to keep it a secret for at least 24 more hours. But it will be an aircraft that is true to the theme of the channel, but it's also going to be able to fly from Halifax, Canada to Boston in a timely manner. So I'll let your imaginations run wild, and you can make predictions based on whatever you want. That's not really the thing. But if you tune in tomorrow night, right around 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern, you'll see me loading up at Halifax, and you'll see what the new aircraft is, and it'll be a lot of fun. So, the right flyer, dang it, Downwind Sim, you gave it away already. I got a really strong launcher that's going to shoot me down the coast, the east coast there. But anyway, uh, I just wanted to say thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of this for not only 19 out of 20 days, but for a year with me, and hopefully that $25 xplane.org will get you something fun here in these weird and not always such fun times. So that's the whole point of this. Is I just want to give back and say thanks. Let's see. Do we have anybody worth raiding? Because I think you guys need to you need to get this bad taste out of your mouth. We do have. Let's see. Do we have anybody that's doing? Captain K-Man's flying the Epic. Let's do the Epic. Let's do Captain K-Man here. Um, so hang tight. Sim Caesar is on too. Yeah, he is. You're right. I'm gonna go Captain K-Man just because he's in a propeller-driven aircraft. If you guys, oh, he just crashed too. Uh-oh. So is he not worth going to see, or is he? I'm waiting on Kenny. What do you think? Well, hang tight. I'm gonna go. We'll go raid someone, and so stay with me here. Let me do the outro. Have an awesome rest of your Sunday evening. We'll see you all in Halifax, Canada tomorrow. Until then, take care. God bless.